Hello. I'm using this as my microphone. So hello, this is my first ever vlog in my channel talking about my first ever EP. I hope you like the EP because I sure did. How I made Flowers for You is actually out of nowhere. I was in the middle of worrying over my schoolworks, and I was just chatting with my friends in the group chat, and one of my friends, Miru, mentioned this concept that he had been talking about before. It was called hana kotoba, basically meaning Japanese language of flowers. And I was pretty interested in the concept because I had a phase where I really liked flowers, and I thought, why not make songs out of these flowers? And then I thought, I just recently started using BandLab, which is basically like FL Studio's cousin. And then I thought, this is epic. I'm going to prioritize this over my schoolworks. And off I went to work on these songs that I eventually thought to make an EP out of. And I didn't just go to BandLab blindly. I actually had a few references and pegs that I used and listened to while I was thinking of making these songs. And I used two songs. Well, one of them is actually an album and the other is just a song. The song is Dodie Clark's 6 out of 10. I have been listening to Dodie for the longest time now, and I'm just attached to her and her music, and I'm guessing it's already pretty obvious since I did a lot of covers of her songs. And the second peg is actually Schimpf's album, Who Speaks to You? And this has a very special place in my heart. I just really love his music, and I am so glad he's still doing it until today. Just a few days ago, he posted another set of songs, and I'm just really happy about it. His songs are my go-to playlist whenever I just want to clear my mind and calm down and all that. So I mixed those two up and then came up with this, Flowers for You. And whenever I want to take a break from making music, I would do the EP art for these flowers. And first off, I went to the group chat again and I asked which color palette I should go with. And Miru answered with a mango. So I chose an orange color palette because a mango is orange apparently. Then I searched minimalistic flower art and searched the flower I was going to draw, and I mixed those two up, pasted it onto Photoshop, and that's that. I did it within just a few seconds. Within a few seconds, I made art. You can do it too. I'm just kidding. Art takes a lot of hours, maybe even days and weeks. Art is painful. Moving on, I hadn't really thought of a specific order and the specific type of flower I was gonna use. It was more of a first come first serve type of thing when I started making the thing. The flowers were suggested in this order: the egret flower, the clover, iris and zinnias, and finally the hydrangeas. There were actually two flowers that I scrapped away from my EP, and that is aster and dianthus, because I thought, this is my first EP and this is the first time I'm like making music on this online application. I shouldn't go too hard on myself. I should just make 1-minute videos. 5 is enough. 6 and 7 songs, however, that's too much for me. Maybe next time. And finally, the final order of the flowers were the iris, the hydrangeas, egret flower, clover, and zinnias. And there's a reason why I chose iris and zinnias to be the first and last song respectively. Miro mentioned this to me, that iris and zinnias were one of his most favorite tandems in the flower language because iris and zinnias have the same meaning, which is loyalty. And then he thought, from iris to zinnias, it means loyalty from start to finish, loyalty from A to Z. But iris doesn't start with an A. What are you, dumb? Well, in English, iris doesn't start with an A, but in Japanese, iris is ayame. Ayame to zinnias, A to Z. And I was like, I thought, I am not smart enough to make up something like that. You will have credit. So, Miru is like the silent collaborator in my EP, so thanks for that. You and your cool hana kotoba idea. Not gonna lie, this actually livened up my love and passion for flowers, because I think I made poems and short stories relating to the meanings of these flowers. And it's like, yeah, it's just like that. And the reason why 2 songs didn't have lyrics was because I had writer's block. I was like, I just finished producing and singing for the egret flower song, and I started moving on to the next flower, which was the hydrangeas. And then I thought, man, I can't think of anything for this flower. I'm just gonna make it into an instrumental. No one can complain. It's my EP. I do what I want with it. And then I thought, since there's gonna be 5 songs, 2 of them are at least gonna have no lyrics, and 3 of them will have lyrics.
Hey, I should probably move somewhere quieter.
I'm back in my room. I hope this is somehow more quieter. One important thing I forgot to mention in this video is there's a reason why the vocals have low volume. Because I remember instances where I would be in a Discord call with somebody and we'd just be listening to music, but at that time I'd usually be so sleepy, and in the call we'd be talking but I would start to drift off to sleep. But usually when I am about to start dreaming, I still hear the music and the person I'm talking to. At the same time, the music is so loud, but the person I'm talking to, their voice would be so soft and quiet. That vibe is what I was going after for this EP. You know, originally it was supposed to just be me making one song, the Habenaria radiata or the egret flower, because it's the first ever flower that was suggested to me by Miru, and it means I will see you in your dreams, or in my dreams, whoever's dreams. I guess I pretty much covered everything that I wanted to talk about, I hope. So, yeah.
Anyway, I'm just really glad this happened, and I worked on this in a span of like a week and a half. I did nothing but this EP for a week and a half, and it's so rushed. There are times where I felt like, is this even good? But then there are also other times that I'm so pumped up and I'm so excited to show this to my friends and to other people, to strangers. And now here I am explaining my EP to you. Well, anyway, I guess that's all that I could say about my first EP ever. I'm still going to be doing covers, by the way. This is not gonna be the time where I stop doing covers. No. Because that means if I'm not doing anything original, I might not have any content on my channel. However, I will continue doing these types of things, these original stuff, because it's just gonna be so bizarre to look back and think that's where I started. Another thing that I want to note out, I'm going to start moderately vlogging in my channel. Hear me out. I've been thinking about this for like a year now, and I just wanted a platform where I can openly talk about what I'm thinking or feeling. Not only that, there are just so many times where I just don't want to sing and I just want to talk in front of the camera. I guess while I'm young, I just want something to look back to when I'm like older and think, man, that's me. Now, here I am with my first vlog, and I hope to continue this because I still have a lot of things planned for my channel, and I hope this turns out well. And I don't really care how many subscribers or viewers I'll get, but the extra money would be fun. This concept of having a public journal for everyone to see but also not care because they don't know you, it's a concept that I've been thinking about for years, and just last year I thought I could just talk in front of the camera for like 10 minutes and then craft it up into this video and I'd be satisfied. I just went through a phase where I got bored of music. That just, I think, is pretty obvious if you look at the publishing dates for my previous covers. You can see there's a huge gap, and it wasn't just because of school, it was because I didn't want to do covers at all. I wanted to do something different. I even stopped drawing. I didn't know what to do, and now here I am, and I feel happy. Anyway, I just started rambling. I should just stop and continue in my next vlog, if ever. If you haven't listened to Flowers for You, do it now. It's only 6 minutes of your time. Do it now. I'm kidding. It's just one of my proudest things, but listen to Flowers for You now. It's one of my proudest achievements in my life, even though it's so simple and common, and I'm just so happy because I made it. Thanks for watching.